With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Hey, that's what we do. That's what we do. Oh, you know the owner's got to be happy with that one.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. To throw is Jackson. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Jackson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. That is caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Dancing to his left. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That's caught. It's Flowers. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 37 yards. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now 2nd and 9. Now it's Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. And just shutting him off there. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the gun, it's Jackson. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And this is incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more.
Now Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 14. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he stopped immediately there. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Rashad Bateman on the touchdown throw from Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. It takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Throwing is Jackson. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Back to throw here. Flushed out right. Down the sideline he goes. And finally down at the 32-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. First down carry for Henry. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Now a 2nd and 10. This time Jackson will throw it. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. Jackson now. Eluding the pressure right. The quick feet by Jackson. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Jackson from the shotgun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Justice Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Tucker with an extra point, and it makes the score 14-7. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half here, it's Jackson. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
From the gun, Jackson. Completes it to Aguilar. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Jackson. A short one there, caught by Likely. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Jackson. Check down here for Henry. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A give to Henry. And able to get this to the 31.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Henry will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Play action. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, They brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Tucker now to add the point after. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
Yeah, that's what we do. That is what we do. There you go.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. They'll run straight ahead with Hill. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Marlon Humphrey on the defensive side making that look easy from his corner position.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. And now Jackson will look to throw it. His throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Here's Jackson. Throwing out left and finding Likely. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Isaiah Likely, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. David Ajabo running in to take him down. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Throwing, Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they need a touchdown, and here they're saying, we're not going to get it 10 yards at a time. They felt they needed to take a shot there to at least get them across the 50, but that one falls incomplete.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the crowd a major factor now. Here's 3rd down. That's complete to Kohler.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still over the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later we'll have to stop the clock.
Well, you need your best play here, no doubt. 4th down and 8. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage.
Welcome to Baltimore's Inner Harbor. 70,000 plus have filled Energy Bank Stadium since 1998. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this 1-3. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. They'll go again here with Henry. And nothing doing on that run. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. We have an early 3rd down coming up. Lamar, going to look for the pistol. He finds Walker. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Mike, everybody stresses we want to possess the ball. As much opportunity to get as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Again, right up the middle to Henry. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Here's 1st and 10. Right back to Henry. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And the pistol, Jackson ready. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. Into the end zone. Derrick Henry, touchdown, Baltimore. And now, after that opening touchdown, the offense is going to stay out and go for two. So just
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy is better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10. On the ground, this is James Cook. Trying to find someplace to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of one. From the shotgun. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. The Bills will use the first of their timeouts.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the gun, Dallas. He's got that complete. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. One of the Ravens has it. He gets free. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. Greg, so frustrating for the receiver. With the catch, ready to gain some yards. Instead, it goes back the other way. The defense comes away with a touchdown.
Yeah, catching the ball, Mike, is just step one of the process. After you catch it, you have to put it away and become a ball carrier. And that's where ball security kicks in. In this case, he makes a nice catch, tries to get his eyes downfield to run. They're able to knock the ball out, and that leads to the turnover, which leads to 6 points. Mike, there's not a lot of ways to break this play down other than saying you get the wide open target, you have the play you want, you're aggressive going for two, you just got to catch the ball.
Here comes a return from the 3. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Short game up to the 27-yard line. Here's second and 9. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Open man makes Amari Cooper. And he He's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Throwing now. Allen here on first down. This one intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Clemson. And he's going to be taken down, but it's a quick change situation. He has set his offense up with first and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that every...
From the automotive capital of the world, we get a look at a venue that pays homage to that industry. Welcome to Ford Field here in Detroit, Michigan. To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And we're off in Detroit. Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an... return. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Goff taking it right to the air. Intercepted. What a start. Can Surtain has it. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-six touchdown. So on our opening drive, Brock, we've got a big defensive highlight already as the pick-six starts off our scoring.
This is a defense who isn't hiding how they're approaching this game. They want to be disruptive. They're unafraid to be aggressive. Can be a risky mentality to have. Boy, can it set a tone early.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick-six as it's sent away. Here comes Williams on the return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Goff trying to get here after the pick. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up. It forces an incompletion.
He lost it deep left. That one was incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Goff on third. He's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. him just beyond midfield. It's first down. First down on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Putting a receiver in motion. From the 39. That's complete to Sam McCoy. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Working inside the red zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. They wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. Gibbs. He's in for a touchdown. The Lions cut it to a long point on the scoreboard. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Bates tacks on the extra point. Lions tie this game 7-7. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Marvin Mims now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Mitch starting with the pass. He completes it in traffic. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. Nick's with it on first. He's on the move. And he just gets rid of it. You had a couple plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Finds a man, Adam Tretley has it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a pickup of 26. And that'll be good for a Denver first. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We're back to Ford Field right after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Ooh, he got hit as he was running, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had. The completion's still pretty good for the defense.
Mix again on 2nd and 10. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. They gain 14 on the play. And the Broncos will have a first down.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps the offense guessing.
That one hits the ground, incomplete, but a flag also hit the ground. Let's sort this out. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. So now then, after the penalty, this is first and goal. It's Nix out of the pistol. Flushed out of the pocket. He has the catch. Gets both feet in. That's a touchdown. The Broncos finish off their opening drive. Extra point try now for Lutz. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here comes Williams on the return. Good looking return here, and he's got room. Field flipping return as he brought it down on the opposite side of the 50.
Well, by the time he shifted into a different gear and began that foot race up the left sideline, you could tell this return was already getting out of hand. And what a gift for this offense. He now gets to take over. All of the work in the field position already done.
Has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Broncos have their eye on that play clock, and before it expires, they call a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. First and 10 now from the 30. On the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Nix from the gun. Gets his tight end on the corner route. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll be good for a Denver first. Shotgun snap to Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Portland Sutton, the man he was after. And now it's 2nd down. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Nix off the play action. Okay, as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that brings up 4th and short. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Caught by his running back. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. First down, ball at the 36. Here's Nix. Looking right, and he finds him. Broncos Broncos have to hurry here. Clock still running. Throwing on first down. Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So second down coming up. Give to Williams from the gun. He's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock still running. From the red zone now. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Lions get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back! Because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw. And even more so, picked it off.
It is caught at the 20. And he flips the field for that before being taken down.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And they will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take the lead just before halftime. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. Bates tacks it on the extra point. Lions bring that tie and that lead by 7. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. First and 10. Here's Nix. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Klein getting it to Cortland Sutton. And it's going to be second down. He'll throw it. Buys time, rolling right. On the move, looking deep down the middle. It's another first down mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Lions do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Play action with Nix. Sideline, and he's got it. And there'll be a midfield here as he gets out of bounds. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. To throw, here's Nix. Fits it through the middle. And they take him down right along the 30. Offense in the hurry up here. Nix looking to throw. Play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Trying again, following the set. Completed to Sutton. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. First down from the red zone. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And this one doesn't go far. Goes to the hurry-up offense here. Nix now to throw. It's another interception. reception. Kirby Joseph picks it.